Good morning. It's Farmer June with her garden talk. Oh, yes. I started this garden about 3 weeks ago. Not the mint, that's mint. But these are the peppers that I started. The peppers right here. These are red peppers. So I have cucumbers growing this year. Remember, this is 3 weeks ago I started this garden. I got cucumbers, more cucumbers. Now these cucumbers are gonna go and they're gonna basically attach to the fence up here. So that's why I always plant them by the fence, because they grow. So I'm gonna do that. And then we have, what is this? I forgot what this is. I have so many vegetables, I didn't forget what these things are. Oh, those are they new. That's why those are Brussels sprouts. I don't know how Brussels sprouts grow, but I'm trying something new. Each year I try a new vegetable. So I went and invested in these new planters. And they up high, because usually I have everything down here in the garden. But now this year I only have 4 things planted into the ground. I've chosen to plant everything in pots this year. Try to make my life a little easier with the weeding. See how these weeds come up? See how the weeds come up in between? It's terrible. But anyway, I'm taping this now, recording this now, because I know people are asleep and I have a lot to do on Saturdays. It's such a busy day for me. But I have nothing in this pot. I don't even know why I have it here. I'll just hide it back here, behind here. But these are my tomato plants. Tomato plants, tomato plants, tomato plants. Usually I start my garden talk on about after I've had the vegetables grow in a month. But I said, let me start early so y'all can see what it looks like when it first starts in the ground. So this is like 2.5, 3 weeks of growing right now. And then I tried something else here, beets. I don't know about beets, but I know they're good for you. So I'm trying to grow those. And more Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprout peppers. So beets are the new thing I'm growing. Red cabbage. I have red cabbage somewhere. That's over here. Red cabbage. Now see how this tomato plant is leaning over? That's why I have this stick here. So the stick, you have to stand it on the stick. And these are tomatoes. And these little planter boxes, oh my God. They're like the best thing. But tomatoes, as you see, they need sticks. They need something to protect them. This is mint. It's so full in here that they're not growing right. So I have to pull out a lot of the roots and restart it. But mint will take over your garden. Mint will take over your garden. So you have to keep it in a box. If you put it in something like this in the ground, it's going to try to take over. So I'm going to be fighting with it so it doesn't take over my, green peppers and red peppers. But anyway, I had a beautiful rose bush here for 20 years. And I just tore it down, what was it, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? And look, it's trying to grow back. I can't get rid of that rose bush. Look at it trying to grow back. It is trying to grow back. It doesn't believe in dying. I would have to pull it out of the ground. Why am I killing it? Because it grew all the way up to there. It's ridiculous, and it has thorns. So I can't do that. So now, anyway, hi Brenda. Anyway, so these little things I brought in BJ's. Oh my God, I hadn't been to BJ's in probably over a year. I'll say months. Okay, this year. It's my first time this year, and I saw these and I grabbed the last 2. These things are wonderful. And this is the red cabbage. Red cabbage, more cucumbers. Now, because I don't have this by a fence, what's going to happen now, it's going to be rolling onto the floor, hanging over. It's ridiculous. But I try to plant things in different spaces just to see how they grow. Just to see how they would grow. What did I knock over? I heard something knock over. Anyway. So red cabbage, cucumbers, These are birthless cucumbers. I got different types of cucumbers, but you see this one don't look like it's growing that much. It's not a lot of sun over there. But yeah. But these are the tomatoes in the ground. Tomatoes in the ground. They're wonderful. And these are the things you keep them in. It's like a little cage. So you can control them, because when they grow, they are so wide. They are huge. They are wide. They are tall. And tomato plants do not play. Once they start growing, that's it. Look at this. I'm going to have to take these cucumbers and like move it over to the side. Sort of go off the edge, because it will wrap around. As you see, look, it's trying to attach itself. That little thing will attach itself to the other plants. So you got to kind of control them. See how they all curled up, these little things? You have to control them to go the other way. But I will do my garden talk maybe once a week. I guess I'll try to do it, so you can watch as it grows this time, instead of me starting it once it has grown. And what I'll do is I'll upload it on my YouTube channel, which is June BLC. June B as in boy, L as in Larry, C as in Charles, June BLC. And I will just, if you're not up this early in the morning to check on my video, I will just try to load it up there. But I don't know if I could load a live video, a Facebook live video, but I'll just start recording it myself. All right? So you guys have a wonderful day. You saw my garden. You see what I'm growing. Maybe you don't see what I'm growing, but I'm telling you, these earth boxes, they're the best, because all you have to do is put the water in here. Really, you put the water in here, and when it gets full, it comes out down here, and you leave it alone. But you have to keep this cover on it. And these things, you don't have to keep watering it every morning. I just wet them anyway, because I like to wet them. I'm out here, I wet them. But the most is the ones in the ground. They need a lot of water. They need a lot of water. Look at this one. It's hanging over. It's starting to grow. So what I have to do is get a piece of cloth. You don't want to get heavy string. You see it's leaning over? You need a piece of like an old t-shirt, something soft like that, and tie it to the stick and allow it to grow, and loosen it and tie it each as you go along. But these in the cage, they're fine. And what I'll have to do is basically, you got to move them, make sure they're in when they grow. When they get too long, you lift them up in between here. You know, these things are great, and so I like them. Look at all the weeds. I get so tired of having to pick weeds, but I have to put some of this black covering. You see this black covering? This stuff is the best. It stops it, you know, it stops the weeds from growing. It keeps the doggone cats away too, because they want dirt to poop in. So this is my garden for this year. It's not as crowded as previous years, but that's because I have them in, like I said, these boxes. But I think it's going to be a good year. And by the end of this month, I'll probably be taking orders. Who wants it? I give all the vegetables and stuff away for free. I do not keep them. Everything goes away, gets away for free. I do not sell it to anybody. Unfortunately, most of my friends who watch, they live further away. And then what's over here? This is where I usually set up my table. I'm just wetting the ground. But I usually set up my table and chairs. My grill, I got a new grill cover. This is all beat up. But these plants are beautiful. I planted the same ones by my mother's grave, so it could grow into a big tree. And the pretty flowers that were in here are gone. But have a great day. Happy gardening. Bye for now. Catch me on June BLC on my YouTube channel. June BLC. B as in boy, L as in Larry, C as in Charles. Have a good day. Happy gardening. Bye guys. See you. This is June, Farmer June, signing out.